Good evening and welcome to Matside. We're at the Medina Invitational Wrestling Tournament here in Medina, Ohio at the Medina High School. We're going to be bringing you the finalists, the championship finalist matches tonight, 14 weight classes, and we'll be briefing you on other results as well. We have a number of Central Ohio schools involved in the wrestling tonight. We'll bring you all those details before the start of the wrestling. We're so honored once again to have the opportunity to speak with Lynn Hotelling, tournament director here at the Medina Invitational Wrestling Tournament, the greatest show on wrestling. Lynn, thanks for having us back once again.
We're always glad to have Matt's side here. We've got always have a great field of Ohio wrestling and Michigan wrestling. This is the
44th holiday wrestling tournament here in Medina. And how many teams do you have?
We have 45.
The competition here is always terrific. I know we have five or six weight classes featuring the top two seeds, and we're expecting some really terrific wrestling tonight. How has it been going so far?
Oh, we ran early yesterday. It has run very, very smooth. The competition has been fantastic, and the team race has been off the chart this year.
Excellent.
It's been really close.
Now, for those who aren't that familiar with the tournament, this is like the granddaddy of all holiday wrestling tournaments, perhaps in the country.
Brecksville's older. Brecksville's older. Shout out to the Brecksville guys. They're on their day one right now, so best of luck to all the teams up there.
But Medina not only has been one of the first, but you've also innovated so many things. The so-called Medina, what they call it, the Medina system?
The Medina bout board, which, you know, state has now adapted for everybody to be able to follow the matches for many, many years. And that was because of my brother-in-law, Jim Hotelling, who founded this great classic.
And it's used that system is used all over now, everywhere. So we're really excited about the wrestling tonight, and thanks once again for sharing some thoughts with us.
Yeah, continue to support Ohio wrestling. These guys are fantastic. And my ladies, my shout out to my ladies.
Amen. Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you.
We're delighted to have the honor to talk to the head coach of the Dublin-Kaufman High School team, which is in 5th place here at the Medina Invitational, Mr. Chance Van Gundy. Chance, welcome to Matside.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Now, you have been the coach at Dublin-Kaufman for 7 years?
Yeah, this is year 7.
Right.
This is year 7.
And you succeeded the what might be called the dean of coaches in Central Ohio, Bob Stoll.
Yes, nobody in between us.
Tough act to follow, I imagine.
Yeah.
But you're doing well.
Well, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Your team is at the top of the Central Ohio teams that are represented here at the Medina Invitational, and you're in 5th place currently. How's your team feel about that?
You know, I haven't really talked to the team as a whole. We just talked to our individuals since it's an individual tournament, and we got 6th place and a couple in the championship. So we're just going to take it one match at a time, and then we'll evaluate. So.
Excellent. Now, there are 9 Central Ohio teams here, and Dublin-Kaufman, as I understand it, this is the 15th time that you've been in this tournament, but the first time since 2011.
It's first time in my tenure, yeah. So we've always went to the North Canton Hoover tournament, which is up in this area, and then during the holidays we always went down to the GMVWA. Graham was there, and it's always a tough 50-team tournament to kind of get that southern look, but we really wanted to come back up north, and I wanted to experience this tournament. This is the only tournament I haven't experienced, and very impressed, very competitive.
Great. Well, you've had a pretty good record for the last 7 years. I understand twice you've been regional championship of the dual meet tournament. Is that correct?
Yeah, 2 of the last 3 years. Yep.
Good. And how do you think things are going to turn out this year in the state individual and in the duals?
We have a long season ahead of us. We just want to continue to develop, stay healthy, work hard, and see where that leaves us.
Still pretty early in the season.
Yes, it is.
Well, Chance, thanks so much
thanks for having me.
Talking to us.
Thank you.
We have some background information regarding tonight's tournament for you, especially regarding Central Ohio teams. We have 9 teams from Central Ohio out of the 45 that are represented here today. In Division 1, we have Gahanna Lincoln, Hilliard Darby, Lancaster, Olentangy, Orange, Upper Arlington, and Westerville North. Those are 7 Division 1 teams that are in today's tournament. There are 2 teams from Division 3. That's Grandview Heights and Northridge in Johnstown. Now, as far as the scoring so far, leading up to tonight's finals, Dublin Kaufman is in 5th place, behind Wadsworth in 1st, Davison, which is a Michigan team, in 2nd, Genoa is in 3rd, Harrison is in 4th, and then again Dublin Kaufman in 5th place. Other Central Ohio teams in the team scores, Westerville North is in 11th place. In 24th place, we have Hilliard Darby. 25th place, Olentangy Orange, tied with Cloverleaf for 25th place. 27th place is Olentangy, located in Lewis Center. 31st place, Upper Arlington. 37th place, Grandview Heights. And finally, in 43rd place, Northridge High School. Now, regarding the matches that we're going to see in tonight's wrestling, 6 out of the 14 weight classes feature the top 2 seeds in the championship finals. There are 10 weight classes that have at least the top seed in the finals. 4 weight classes. In 4 weight classes, the top seed was eliminated from the championship match. There are 5 wrestlers tonight in the championship finals who were not in the top 4 seeds. Of course, we'll talk about all this as we go through the matches. In the championship finals, we're going to see 5 wrestlers from Central Ohio, and we'll go into details later, but just to give you a little heads up, at 113 pounds, one Central Ohio wrestler. 2 Central Ohio wrestlers are going to be wrestling for the championship at 182 pounds. There's a Central Ohio wrestler at 195 and another Central Ohio wrestler at 220. Now, there are 10 other Central Ohio wrestlers who will be wrestling for 3rd through 8th place. 7th and 8th place have already been determined, and we'll give you details on that later. We'll be wrestling tonight for the top 6 places, but we're going to show you the championship finals. And just for your information, Wadsworth, which is leading the tournament, has 3 in the championship finals. So let's wrestle. Okay, our first match today at 106 pounds features 2 sophomores, Zach Mattin, M-A-T-T-I-N of Delta, and Kenneth Crosby of St. Vincent St. Mary. Both sophomores. Mattin has a record of 14-1 coming into the tournament. Crosby had a record of 9-3. We'll be giving you a few statistics as we go along, but mostly we're going to let the wrestling speak for itself. 30 seconds gone in the first period. No score. I believe that's Mattin in the black singlet. 50 seconds left in the first period. Still no score. Mattin is the number 1 seed in this weight class. He won 4 matches leading into the finals. the championship finals. 3 falls, 3 pins that is, and 1 decision. Crosby is one of those unseeded, or at least seeded below 4th place, below the 4th seed from St. Vincent St. Mary's. Also wrestled 4 times. He wrestled 3 times. He had to buy one of his matches. He had 1 pin and a tech fall and 1 close decision, 2-0. Definitely Crosby is in the white singlet, Matten in the black singlet. And that concludes the first period, no score. St. Vincent St. Mary deferred, and Delta's Matten chose down. .30 seconds gone in the first period. One minute left in the second period. Still no score. Stalemate, and they'll start again in the down position. Out of bounds. Still no score with 45 seconds left in the second period. Excellent control on the part of Crosby of St. Vincent St. Mary's. Warning against Matten. Oh, I take it back. Warning is against Crosby. 30 seconds left in the second period. Still no score. One heck of a dogfight with 10 seconds left in the second period. Escape and takedown. They just gave him a takedown. Okay, they didn't award an escape. Oh, they did award an escape. Okay, 3-0 now. Zach Matten of Delta with a 3-0. A little discussion here. So at the start of the final period, Matin leads 3-0. Potentially dangerous. Oh, injury. They're calling an injury. 1:25 left in the match. Matin of Delta is in the lead. So with 1:25 left in the match, Zach Matin of Delta is in the lead, 3-0. Caution against Crosby of St. Vincent St. Mary. One minute left in the match, and the score remains 3-0. If this match is any indication of the quality of wrestling we're going to see this evening, we're going to see some very exciting matches. These are both terrific wrestlers. .30 seconds left in the match. Score remains 3-0 in favor of Zach Matin in the black singlet. Matin again is the #1 seed. And 5 seconds left. Final score 3-0.
And 106. From Delta, Zach Matin.
Now at 113 pounds, we're going to see our first Central Ohio wrestler in tonight's championship finals. That would be Logan Agin, A-G-I-N of Lancaster. His opponent is Jake Manley of Otsego, O-T-S-E-G-O, Otsego. These are both juniors. Agin came into the tournament with a 14-1 record. His opponent, Jake Manley, had a 14-0 record, undefeated prior to this tournament. Again, both juniors. Looking at Logan Agin in the white singlet. Jake Manley in the black singlet.
His opponent from Austin Township, Colin Roberts. They're wrestling for third at 113.
This is our first match tonight featuring the number 1 and number 2 seeds. The top 2 seeds at 113 pounds. Logan Egan is the number 1 seed. He came into the tournament again with a 14-1 record. Had 4 victories leading up to tonight's match. 1 pin, 1 tech fall, and 2 decisions. His opponent, Jake Manley from Otsego, undefeated so far this year. Has wrestled 4 times, had 3 pins and 1 decision. And number 1 seed Logan Egan from Lancaster takes the lead with a 2-0 score. 1:30 left in the first period. Number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. Escape is 1 point, so the score now 2-1 with 1:11 left in the first period. Two-point takedown for Jake Manley of Otsego. He takes a lead 3-2. 43 seconds left in the first period.
elbows tight and grab. Bring your elbows in.
25 seconds left in the first.
Elbows in. Stay on the mat. Stay on the mat.
11 seconds left in the first period. Score still 3-2 in favor of Jake Manley of Otsego in the black singlet. That ties up the match, 3-3. That did conclude the first period.
That really won?
Pardon?
That really won?
Yeah, one escape. Well, they awarded it. There's a discussion going on apparently about whether or not the escape took place before the end of the first period, and it stands. So the score remains 3-3, all tied up at the beginning of the second period.
Left side, heavy, stay. Elbows in when you roll.
Good control for the undefeated Manley of Otsego. One minute 30 seconds left in the second period. Score remains 3-3. And Manley is called for stalling. That's a warning. Exactly 1 minute left in the second period, and the score remains 3-3, all tied up. And Egan takes the lead, 4-3 on that escape. A little less than 30 seconds left in the second period. Five seconds. So at the end of the second period, Logan Egan of Lancaster is in the lead, 4-3. An escape would tie it up, of course. A reversal would give Manley the lead. Remind you, these are the first and second seeds in this weight class. Logan Egan, number 1 seed from Lancaster. Jake Manley from Otsego is the second seed. And 1 minute left in the third and final period. Egan still leads 4-3. Thirty seconds left in the match. Egan continues to lead 4-3. An escape would tie up the match. Time is running out, 15 seconds left. Number 1 seed Logan Egan in the lead, 4-3. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Oh. If that stands, that would tie up the match with 3.5 seconds left. We might be looking at overtime. Apparently it's going to stand. Well, they're going to discuss it some more. And regulation ends with a tie score 4-4. We're in overtime, folks. 1 minute period. They waved it off. No reversal. And the match will continue in overtime with 49.6 seconds of overtime in this period. And I'll correct myself. I believe that was not a reversal that they called off. It was a takedown that they called off. 13 seconds. In the first period of no score. Score remains 4-4. 9.2 seconds in the first period of overtime. And it's still 4-4. Jake Manley defers. Logan Egan of Lancaster takes down. This will be a 30-second period. It'll be followed by another 30-second period unless there's a pin. Manley in control. 16 seconds left in the 30-second period. Ten seconds left. And escape with 5 seconds left in the overtime 30-second period. So the score is 5-4 in the favor of Oswego. I'm sorry, in favor of Egan, rather. Egan of Lancaster in the lead, 5-4 at the beginning of this 30-second period with 15 seconds left. If he continues to control, he will win the match. 5 seconds, 2 seconds. Logan Egan, number 1 seed from Lancaster, Ohio, is the champion at 113 pounds by a score of 5-4.
From Lancaster, Logan Egan.
Our next match at 120 pounds is going to feature our first Michigan wrestler this evening, Stephen Gardy of Davison, the one team from Michigan in the tournament. He is a senior. His opponent from Firelands here in Ohio, a junior, Peyton Bergdorf. Garrity, a senior, has a record of 14-2 coming into the tournament. Bergdorf of Firelands, undefeated with a score of 13, with a record of 13-0. A junior. Pretty interesting scramble here. Two points for Bergdorf. Bergdorf of Firelands. And he scores a pin with 1 minute and 19 seconds into the match. That was a third seed, Peyton Bergdorf of Firelands, over his opponent from Michigan, Stephen Gardy of Davison. All right, we're getting ready to start the 126-pound match championship finals.
126 championship from Davison, Andrew Campbell. His opponent from Brunswick, Logan Heil.
Okay.
Net 132.
At 126, we have Andrew Campbell, also from Davison in Michigan, a junior. His opponent, Logan Heil, H-E-I-L of Brunswick. Heil is an undefeated senior, 16 wins going into today's match this year. Davison is 15-1 so far prior to this tournament. This again is a number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. The Davison wrestler, Andrew Campbell, C-H-A-M-B-A-L, a junior, seated first. Seated in second place, Logan Heil of Brunswick, a senior. Both of these wrestlers had 4 matches in the tournament leading up to tonight's championship final. Campbell, the number 1 seed, had 1 pin and 3 major decisions. Heil, a junior, and the second seed, had 2 pins and 2 tech falls. Again, Heil was undefeated so far this year. Campbell from Davison has 1 loss and 15 wins just this season. And the first period winding down, no score. That's the end of the first period. At 126 pounds, number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. That would be Davison in the black singlet. Andrew Campbell. His opponent in the gray singlet from Brunswick, Logan Heil. Heil's a senior. Campbell is a junior. This is one of 6 weight classes featuring the number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. With that escape, Ohio of Brunswick takes the lead, 1-0. 1 minute left in the second period. Seconds left in the second period. Score remains 1-0 in favor of Heil of Brunswick in the gray singlet. 15 seconds left in the second period. Five seconds. So, at the end of the second period, score remains 1-0. Heil of Brunswick in the gray singlet in the lead by a single point. Minute 30 left in the the final period, I should say, third and final period. Shamble of Davison needs a takedown. One minute left. 1-0 is the score. Heil of Brunswick in the gray singlet in the lead. "45 seconds left. 40 seconds.
They've been very good to our tournament this year, so we need to be able to get back.
30 seconds. 20 seconds left. Still 1-0. Heil needs to hold on to keep his lead. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. And Logan Heil scores the takedown at the end of the final period to take the victory at the 126-pound weight class by a score of 3-0. Heil was the undefeated senior, second seed, defeating the number 1 seed. All right, at 132 pounds, championship finals here at the Medina Invitational Tournament. We're looking at 2 seniors, Colin Matten from Division III Delta versus Julian Sanchez of Genoa. This is another match featuring the number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. Colin Matten of Delta. This is the number 1 seed. A minute 30 left in the first period. And his opponent, Julian Sanchez of Genoa, is the number 2 seed. No score. A minute left in the first period. Still no score. Genoa is the team with the striped singlet. That would be Julian Sanchez, a senior, undefeated this season with 9 victories leading coming into the tournament. No score yet. 30 seconds left in the first period. Still no score. 28 seconds left in the first period. These are both seniors. Colin Matten had a record of 15-1 coming into the tournament. They have both wrestled 4 matches leading up to the championship finals. Number 1 seed Matten of Delta had 2 decisions, 1 major and 1 tech fall. His opponent Sanchez of Genoa had 1 pin, 1 tech fall, 1 major decision, and 1 regular decision. So nearly identical records in the tournament. At the beginning of the second period, no score. Julian Sanchez of Genoa on the bottom. Scores 1 point escape. He's the number 2 seed. Colin Matten of Delta had only 1 loss this season so far against 15 victories leading into the tournament. Again, this is a 132-pound weight class. 1 minute left in the second period. Score 1-0 in favor of second seed Julian Sanchez of Genoa with an escape. 45 seconds left in the second period. Another very close match. Just under 30 seconds left in the second period. Score remains 1-0 in favor of Julian Sanchez of Genoa in the striped singlet. At the end of the second period, the score remains 1-0 in favor of Julian Sanchez of Genoa over Cole C-O-L-E Matten, Cole Matten. 1-0. An escape here would tie up the match. Did more than tie up the match. Number 1 seed, Cole Matten of Delta, takes a 2-1 lead on that reversal. 1:25 left in the match. 2-1. They awarded an escape, which ties up the match, 2-2. A minute left, 1 second left in the match. .45 seconds to go. The score is tied, 2-2. Number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. Both seniors. .7 seconds remain in the match of regulation time. 15 seconds to go, and it's a takedown for Delta's Cole Matten, and a lead of 4-2. 5 seconds to go. 4-3 on that escape, and that ends the match. So the number 1 seed, Cole Matten of Delta, by a score of 4-3, is the champion at 132 pounds.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Ohio, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, at 138 pounds, we're looking again at the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed. Also, these teams represent the first place and the third place in the team scores leading into tonight's championship finals. So we have 2 seniors. Dylan D'Amelio of Genoa, another Genoa wrestler. His opponent, Luke Bauman of Wadsworth, both seniors. Number 1 seed, D'Amelio of Genoa, had a 13-2 record coming into the tournament. Luke Bauman of Wadsworth, 18-2. Dylan D'Amelio, I believe it is D'Amelio of Genoa, is the number 1 seed. Wadsworth. This is the first Wadsworth wrestler we've seen tonight. Wadsworth was in first place coming into the finals tonight. They're in the red singlet. That would be Luke Bauman, both seniors. Number 1 seed, D'Amelio, had four matches.
Gift card that was found in the bleachers this afternoon.
It's worth a fair amount of money. If you can come up
We're being overridden by the announcements here. But
I'll be up here.
D'Amelio had 4 matches coming into the finals. He scored 3 pins and 1 decision. A decision in the semifinals. His opponent from Wadsworth, Luke Bauman, had 5 matches and 2 pins, 1 tech fall. 2 tech falls, 2 pins, 2 tech falls, and 1 decision. D'Amelio is the number 1 seed from Genoa in the black singlet. Both seniors. A minute 30 left in the second period. No score. One minute left in the second period. Still no score, but it's close. So Wadsworth scores an escape. And that would be Luke Bauman of Wadsworth leading 1-0. He's in the red singlet with 45 seconds to go in the second period. .30 seconds left in the second period. This match could go a long way toward determining the championship, the team championship in this tournament. Coming into tonight's matches, the championship finals, Wadsworth had 192 points, Genoa 172 points. In the middle was Davison with 182.5 points. So pretty close. $20 seconds to go. Time is screwed up.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay. So 1:30 seconds to go in the third period. Wadsworth in the lead, the number 2 seed, Luke Bauman.
I gave 1 green.
Oh. Correction, the score is tied. Dylan D'Amelio tied up the score with an escape, and the score is 1-0 with 1:30 left in the match, or in regulation. Number 1 seed D'Amelio in the black singlet. What a scramble. 50 seconds, or rather 55 seconds. Still, 1-0 is the score. 45 seconds to go in the match of regulation. Stalemate with the score tied 1-1 and 40.5 seconds to go in the match. We could be looking at another overtime. 20 seconds to go in the third period. Score is still 1-0. 1-1 rather. Score's tied. And time ends. In regulation, we're in a 1-minute overtime. Score 1-1. Number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. First place team against the third place team coming into tonight's championship finals. 30 seconds left in the first overtime period. These are both seniors. Five seconds left in the first overtime. Time. So we'll have 2 more 30-second overtime periods. Melio chooses down. Fifteen seconds. .6 seconds left in the first 30-second overtime. 10 seconds. No score. 5 seconds. And Luke Bowman of Wadsworth controlled the entire first 30-second overtime period. He'll be down. This will be another 30-second period. If Luke Bowman of Wadsworth scores an escape, he will win the match. $15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Score still 1-1. 5 seconds. That's an escape, and the match is over. So the number 2 seed, Luke Bowman of Wadsworth, wins by a score of 2-1 in overtime. At 145 pounds, we'll see another Wadsworth wrestler, the second of 3 finalists that they have. This will be the number 1 seed from Wadsworth. That would be Michael North. He's a senior. His opponent, the number 2 seed, also from Genoa. This will be the second match in a row featuring Wadsworth and Genoa. Dustin Morgillo, perhaps, of Genoa, is a junior. North of Wadsworth came into the tournament, and he's been taken down. The score is 2-0 in favor of Dustin Margillo, or Margillo rather. So, Dustin Margillo, a junior with a record of 10-2 coming into the tournament, takes the lead 2-0 with 1:21 seconds left in the first period. Michael North of Wadsworth had a record of 21-3 prior to the tournament. He was the number 1 seed. Dustin Margillo of Genoa was the number 2 seed. Very similar setup from the last match. Except in this case, the Wadsworth wrestler is the number 1 seed. Last match, Wadsworth was the number 2 seed. Small difference. .35 seconds left in the first period. The score now 2-1 after the escape. Genoa in the lead. Both wrestlers had 4 matches in the tournament. We now have 10 seconds left. North of Wadsworth in the red singlet had all 4 pins. Scored 4 pins leading into the championship finals. His opponent almost as good a record. Margillo of Genoa had 2 pins, 1 tech fall, and 1 major decision. So they both pretty much dominated this weight class. And again, it's the number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. 145 pounds.
For your information, there is $1 hot food in the concession stand if anybody needs a little snack right now. Again, there is $1 hot food.
Score remains 2-1. Now it is 3-1. Genoa in the black singlet in the lead over the number 1 seed, Michael North of Wadsworth. 3-1. 1:20 left in the second period. If Genoa's Margillo holds his lead in this match, it'll be the second time in a row that the number 2 seed has defeated the number 1 seed. But the match now is tied 3-3. Forty seconds left in the second period. One point for escape for Genoa. Score is 4-3. Genoa in the black singlet in the lead, 4-3. 25 seconds left. Oh, what a turnaround. Score is 5-4 in favor of Wadsworth. And there's going to be back points, maybe a pin. It is a pin. So, 3 minutes and 50 seconds in the match. The number 1 seed, Michael North of Wadsworth, with a pin. 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the match. All right, we're starting the 152-pound championship finals here at the Medina Invitational Tournament. We're featuring another Genoa wrestler. That would be in the black singlet. He is the number 4 seed, actually. His opponent from Davison in Michigan in the white singlet is the number 2 seed. This is Kevin Contos of Genoa in the black singlet. He's a junior, had a 9-2 record coming into the tournament. His opponent, Brian Case of Davison, which is a Michigan high school, had a 12-5 record prior to this tournament. He is a senior. Again, it's the number 2 seed, which is in the white singlet from Davison, against the number 4 seed in the black singlet from Genoa, Cantos. No score, a minute left in the first period. Both wrestlers have wrestled 4 times in the tournament. Cantos of Genoa, the number 4 seed, scored one pin, 2 major decisions, and 1 regular decision. His opponent, which is Brian Case of Davison in Michigan, a senior, had 1 pin, 1 tech fall, 1 major decision, and 1 regular decision. Cantos defeated the number 1 seed in the semifinals by a score of 14-7 to earn a place in the championship finals. £152 championship finals now. At the end of the first period, no score. Davison takes down. Still no score, minute 35 left in the second period. Just to clarify what I said before, to make sure I said it straight, Cantos of Genoa in the black singlet defeated the number 1 seed in the semifinals.
As we get towards the end of the evening, we do have the outstanding wrestler ballots and outstanding coach ballot that is in your packet. There's a jar up here on the announcer's table. You can drop those in. If you need one, we've got extras up here. Thank you.
1-0 on that escape. Davison in the lead. That would be Brian Case of Davison, a senior. 50 seconds left in the second period. Davison with a whizzer. 35 seconds to go in the second. 2 points. 2 points for Cantos of Genoa, taking the lead, 2-1. 20 seconds to go in the second, and that ties the score, 2-2 on that escape. 10 seconds left in the second. Time. Score is tied, 2-2. 2-2 in the at the end of the second period. Cantos of Genoa takes down. And that gives Genoa the lead, 3-2. Genoa in the black singlet. The number 4 seed. Davison in the white singlet, the number 2 seed. Minute 20 left in the third period. One minute left in the third period. Davison with a single leg. That's Brian Case of Davison, number 2 seed. Wow. Holy. Whoa. Genoa in the lead. No points awarded on that near takedown. 40 seconds left in the match. Genoa's Kevin Cantos in the lead, 3-2. $20 seconds. Cantos still in the lead in the black singlet. 10 seconds. No score. Cantos of Genoa still in the lead, 3-2 as time runs out. The number 4 seed, that would be Kevin Cantos, by a score of 3-2. At 160 pounds. We're actually looking at 2 sophomores, strangely enough. From Michigan, the number 1 seed, Davison High School, Alex Facundo, undefeated coming into the tournament. He's in the white singlet. 15 victories prior to this tournament. Just a sophomore. He has had 4 pins in this tournament. He's the number 1 seed. His opponent, which is Hayden Daniels of River Valley is correct, in Caledonia. Undefeated also prior to this tournament, another sophomore. 12 victories prior to this tournament. He has had 2 pins, 1 tech fall, and 1 decision. And that's a takedown for Davison. Escape for River Valley. 2 more for Davidson. 4-1 is the score. 4-2 on that escape. So Davison in the lead, the number 1 seed. 4 pins so far in the tournament. Both sophomores. .21 seconds left in the first period. Score still 4-2. Davison in the white singlet. That's 6-2 on that takedown. The number 1 seed with 4 pins so far, leading 6-2. This is the most, score-wise, the most uneven match we've seen so far this evening, other than the pin, which happened at the end of the match. Number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. Davison in the white singlet is the number 1 seed. That's Alex Facundo. His opponent in the black singlet, Hayden Daniels, Danals, of River Valley in Caledonia. Score now 7-2 on that escape. 1:30 left in the second period. Two more for Davison, 9-2. The escape makes it 9-3. 1:15 left in the second. Davison in the lead, 9-3 in the white singlet. Alex Facundo of Davison. Bloody nose here with 1 minute left is ahead 3-2. So the score is 9-3 in favor of Alex Facundo of Davison in the white singlet. No score there. 38 seconds left in the second period. Seconds to go in the second. Score now 11-3 in favor of Facundo of Davison. So at the end of the second period, Davison, Alex Facundo in the lead, 11-3, and we have more blood.
He's been on our map for 2 days.
Oh, really? That's a long time. Yeah, it's tough job. So at the start of the third period, both wrestlers started on their feet. The leader of this match, Alex Facundo of Davison in the white, now ahead. I'm sorry, no score there. Yes, they did award 2 points and an escape. So the score is 15-4. 15-4 in favor of more blood. They need to plug his nose up or put a clothespin on it or something. Two left in the third period. Number 1 seed, Alex Facundo of Davison in the lead, 15-4. Again, he had 4 pins, all pins coming into the tournament. 17-5 now is the score. Takedown and escape, another takedown. 19-5. Working on a tech fall here. 19-6. 21-6, that would be the end of the match.
See what I mean with that last move? It was 1, 2, 3,
MIT champion at 160 from Davison, Alex.
We're at 170 pounds now in the championship finals at the Medina Invitational Tournament. We're looking at 2 juniors this time. And Wadsworth's last finalist, Wadsworth again had the team lead coming into tonight's finals. This is the number 2 seed against the number 4 seed at 170 pounds. The number 4 seed from Wadsworth is Dom Laparo, L-O-P-A-R-O, Laparo of Wadsworth, the junior. Had a 12-2 record coming into the match. His opponent, Connor Becker of Northmore in Galleon, undefeated prior to this tournament with a 14-0 record, another junior. So 2 juniors. And that is a takedown. Wadsworth Dom Laparo, the number 4 seed. Scoring a takedown on Connor Becker of Northmore. Leads now 5-0 with the back points. Becker from Northmore is the number 2 seed, but the number 4 seed from Wadsworth in the lead, 5-0. With 17.5 seconds left in the first period.
There's, again, $1 hot food in the concession stand. And the coaches, do not forget to be thinking more on
Wadsworth Laparo, Dom Laparo, wrestled 4 times in the tournament so far. Scored 2 pins, 1 tech fall, and 1 decision. His opponent from Northmore in Galleon, Connor Becker, had 1 pin, 2 tech falls, and 1 decision in the tournament. Score 5-0 at the end of the first period. Wadsworth in the lead. Number 4 seed over the number 2 seed.
Current team scores top 10. In 10th place, Medina Highland with 97. In 9th place, Medina with 113.5. In 8th place, Perkins with 124.
With that escape, the score now 6-0 in favor of Wadsworth's Dom Laparo in the red singlet.
Mary. In 5th place with 156 points, Dublin Kaufman. Currently in 4th with 167 points, Harrison. In 3rd place with 178 points, Chinoa. Currently in 2nd place with 186 points, Davison. And your current tournament leader with 207 points, Wadsworth.
1 minute left in the second period. The score is still 6-0 in favor of Wadsworth's Dom Laparo. And they just announced that Wadsworth has a pretty commanding lead in the team scores in the tournament. The positions remain the same. Wadsworth in first place, Davison in second, Genoa in third, and Dublin Kaufman is still in 5th place after the 160-pound weight class. We do have 4 Central Ohio wrestlers coming up in the remaining weight classes. No points. 8.6 seconds left in the second period. Still 6-0 in favor of Dom Laparo of Wadsworth. Northmore takes down at the beginning of the third period. Score 6-0. Wadsworth in favor in the red singlet. And Northmore's Connor Becker scores his first point. Score now 6-1 on that escape. One minute and 30 seconds remain in the match. Number 4 seed Dom Leparo with a commanding 6-1 lead over the number 2 seed Connor Becker. A little less than a minute to go. Two more for Dom Leparo of Wadsworth, now 8-1. 25 seconds remain. $15 seconds. 10 seconds. Very interesting scramble. Oh, 2 points escape. Reversal, rather. 8-3 is the final. But Dom Leparo of Wadsworth in the red singlet is the winner by a score of 8-3. All right, at 182 pounds, we have 2 Central Ohio wrestlers. The number 1 seed and the number 3 seed. From Dublin Kaufman High School, the number 1 seed, currently behind by a score of 2-1 with 1:36 seconds left in the first period. That is Lennox Wallach. From Dublin Kaufman, number 1 seed. In the black singlet, black and gray singlet. His opponent, the number 3 seed in the tournament, Mitch. That would be Mitch Potter, Potterf, from Westerville North. These are both seniors. Lennox Wallach of Dublin Kaufman had a 17-1 record entering the tournament. He's had 3 matches in the tournament, 1 fall, 1 tech fall, and 1 decision in the semifinals. Mitch Potter, the number 3 seed in the tournament from Westerville North, had a record of 13-1, and he's ahead by a score of 4-1 currently. He's had 4 matches in the tournament, 1 pin, 2 tech falls, and 1 decision. 20 seconds to go. Westerville North's Mitch Potter in the lead. 4-1. 10 seconds in the first period. Score remains 4-1 at the end of the first period. Westerville North's Mitch Potter in the lead. Number 3 seed over the number 1 seed, Lennox Wallach of Dublin Kaufman. Dublin Kaufman has 1 more finalist in the next weight class, the 195-pound weight class. We'll see Seth Shoemate of Dublin Kaufman in the finals. $20 seconds gone in the second period. The score is still 4-1. Westerville North's Mitch Potter in the lead in the gray singlet. That makes the score 5-1 in favor of Mitch Potter. Two Central Ohio wrestlers in the finals. No points awarded. 1:02 left in the second period. Mitch Potter from Westerville North still leads 5-1 over Lennox Woolak of Dublin Kaufman. What a scramble. .45 seconds left in the second period. Still 5-1. £182 weight class. All Central Ohio. 7-1 on that takedown. 7-1 for Mitch Potter from Westerville North. Over the number 1 seed. Third seed over the number 1 seed. .14 seconds left in the second period. 7-1. Westerville North in the lead. Westerville North was in 11th place team-wise coming into tonight's championship finals. These are both seniors. Both seniors. And with time running out in the second period, score 7-1. Mitch Potter of Westerville North in the lead. Caution, Westerville North. One minute, 31 seconds remain in the match. Score with a commanding lead, 7-1. That would be third seed Mitch Potter from Westerville North over Lennox Woolak, W-O-L-A-K, of Dublin Kaufman, the number 1 seed. Still 7-1. One minute remains in the match. Two more points. 9-1 for Westerville North's Mitch Potter. 43 seconds left. .30 seconds to go. Scores 9-1. That's an escape. 9-2. Two more takedowns. 11-3 now. They ordered 1 point for a locking hands. So 11-3. Westerville North with time running out. Westerville North. Mitch Potterf is the champion at 182 pounds for Westerville North. Good sportsmanship there.
182. From Westerville North, Mitch Potterf.
All right, at 195 pounds, we're looking at another Dublin Kaufman wrestler, Seth Shoemate, in the white and gray singlet. He's only a freshman from Dublin Kaufman. His opponent from Bay Village, Matthew Cover, Cover. This would be the number 1 seed, Cover of Bay Village, against Shoemate, who was unseeded in the tournament. A freshman with a record of 19-1 coming into the tournament. No score, minute 20 left in the first period. A freshman against a senior at 195 pounds. One minute left in the first period. Matthew Cover of Bay Village had a record of 15-1 entering the tournament. Seth Shoemate again, 19-1 for Dublin Kaufman. Shoemate defeated the number 2 seed in the quarterfinals by a score of 14-3. I take that back. Yes, that is correct. 14-3. Major decision in the quarterfinals. And he also defeated the number 3 seed in the semifinals with a tech fall. 22-6. Only a freshman. Matthew Cover of Bay Village scored 3 pins and 1 tech fall. He's the number 1 seed. But the score at the end of the first period is 0-0. Freshman against a senior. Shoemate in control. No score in the match. 20 seconds gone in the second period, rather. One point for Bay Village's Matthew Cover. 1-0. Shoemate takes the lead, 2-1. Freshman from Dublin Kaufman High School. A minute left in the second period. Shoemate in control by a score of 2-1. Working on a pin. Working on a turn, I should say. 40 seconds left in the second period. Seth Shoemate, Dublin Kaufman in the lead, 2-1. Twenty seconds left in the second period. Shoemate still in the lead, 2-1. 10 seconds. No escape. Shoemate still in control with time running out in the second period. Score 2-1. Seth Shoemate of Dublin Kaufman in the lead over Matthew Cover of Bay Village. Shoemate unseeded over the number 1 seed. Shoemate has already defeated, as I said before, the number 2 seed and the number 3 seed. And he is a freshman from Dublin Kaufman. Can't say that enough. However, he has a bloody nose for going out of bounds, running out of bounds. But he still leads with 12 seconds to go, 3-1. 7 seconds left. 2 more, 5-1. Shoemate in control. Shoemate wins. Seth Shoemate, a freshman from Dublin Kaufman, wins the 195-pound weight class by a score of 5-1 over the number 1 seed. Put this over here. I'm sorry. All right, we're looking at our final Central Ohio wrestler from Grandview Heights, Hudson Jump. His opponent, Austin Kohlhofer of Delta at the 220-pound weight class. Hudson Jump was the number 1 seed in the tournament. His opponent, unseeded, Austin Kohler of Delta, seed in the semifinals. But from Grandview Heights, Hudson Jump, the number 1 seed, leading by a score of 8-4, now 10-4. In the first period, 50 seconds left, 10-5. Austin Jump with a commanding lead of 10-5, 44 seconds. All right, after blood time, we're looking at 40 seconds left in the first period. 2 Division III schools, Grandview Heights and Delta, both Division III schools. Hudson Jump of Grandview Heights, number 1 seed, has scored 4 pins in this. We're ready to go again. Hudson Jump, the number 1 seed, with a score of 10-5. Make that 12-5. 15 seconds left in the first period. He only had 4 matches, which he won all 4 matches prior to this tournament this season. But he scored all 4 matches in the tournament by a pin, all under 4 minutes. He's the number 1 seed. His opponent, only a freshman, had a record of 16-1 entering the tournament. Austin Kohlhofer of Delta, a freshman. Jump to the early lead and leads currently 12-5 in the second period, 15 seconds gone. One minute, 30 seconds remain in the second period.
Skip.
45 seconds left in the second period. Jump continues to lead by a score of 12-5. Twenty seconds in the second left. Five seconds. One period to go. Austin Jump, number 1 seed from Grandview Heights, in the lead. Now 13-5 on that escape. $15-5 on the takedown for Jump in the white singlet. He's a senior. His opponent, a freshman from Delta. Austin Kohlhofer, Delta. Already, Kohlhofer had defeated the number 2 seed and the number... A minute 30 left in the match. Score 15-6. Hudson Jump from Grandview Heights in the lead. Working on a major decision. This is shaping up to be another Central Ohio championship. $17-6.
Should be 17-7. You got 7? 17-7.
17-7 now with that escape. $19-7. Hudson Jump, 12-point margin. A 15-point margin would be a tech fall. He's already scored 4 pins in the tournament. 35 seconds to go in the match. 12-point lead for Hudson Jump of Grandview Heights. Number 1 seed at 220 pounds.
A reminder to coaches that your weight
15 seconds.
will be in your email next Wednesday when I can get back in one of the school buildings. Again, that'll be next Wednesday, so watch your email. It'll be coming. Thank you.
3 seconds. 19-8. A major decision for Hudson Jump of Grandview Heights.
Hudson Jump.
This evening at 285 pounds, senior from Sandusky, Kyler Capizzi, Perkins High School in Sandusky, a senior with a record of 18-3 entering the tournament. Unseated rather. Kyler Capizzi of Perkins High School. His opponent, the number 3 seed, Daniel Buknovich of Midview High School. A junior with a 9-0 record, undefeated this season, entering the tournament. Kyler Capizzi had a record of 18-3. Capizzi in the white singlet with the letter P on the back from Perkins High School. Daniel Buknovich from Midview in the striped singlet. No score with a minute to go in the first period. Buktovich from Midview scores a pin at that would be 2 minutes and 24 seconds. All right, wrapping up tonight's action at the Medina Invitational Tournament Championship Finals. Central Ohio had 5 wrestlers in the championship finals and 4 champions out of 5 wrestlers. The only reason Central Ohio didn't have 5 champions was because at 182 pounds, 2 Central Ohio wrestlers competed for the championship. So a terrific showing for Central Ohio. 4 champions, 1 runner-up, and those champions were from Lancaster, Westerville North, Dublin Kaufman, and Grandview Heights. So congratulations to Central Ohio wrestlers. It's been a great tournament, good wrestling, a lot of fun. Thanks for watching Matt's Side, and for myself, Eric Loveman, and for our producer, Cliff Cahill, good night.
If I play sports for my school, I'll learn how to be part of a team.
I will have more friends. I will be active now and when I'm a grown-up.
I will learn how to work hard. I'll have better attendance.
I'll learn how to overcome adversity. I'll be more likely to go to college. I will learn how to get along with others. If I play sports for my school. If I play sports for my school. If I play sports for my school.
I must learn to be a good student during school if I want to put on my uniform after school.